I'm so shameless. Yo, Carrot Tap Podcast with myself, Daps. Guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all of that good stuff. I'm recording this straight after the... I'm just looking at the goals now. I'm recording this straight after the Arsenal Atletico Madrid performance. And straight after the game, let me get my words out. And yeah, what a performance. What a performance. To come out and score 4 goals against Atletico Madrid, who before the game, everyone thought it was just going to be parking the bus against parking the bus. Like, to do that and to be honest, throughout the whole game, Arsenal dominated that game. And I know I'm an Arsenal fan and I really want people to understand what I'm saying when I say this. I'm not saying it's a statement win in terms of we're going to win the Champions League. No, but I think it's a statement put out there in terms of, oh, this is a team that can win the Champions League and this is a team that can go the whole way. And teams are probably looking at us and thinking, I know it's early, so let's not get too carried away because there's still way more, games and points to be played for and stuff like that. But I definitely do believe that teams will be looking at them and think, hold on, they can go out and play against Atletico Madrid, who just scored 5 past Madrid the other day, Real Madrid the other day. Arsenal are coming up against a team, like I said, who did score 5 against Real Madrid, and they're putting them away, putting them to the sword just like that. So I think people will be looking at it and thinking, ooh. And just before I get into like how the game panned out, when I looked at the starting lineup, what I did like was that Lewis Skelly was involved. Martinelli was involved from the start. So there were some changes. There were a few changes. And it's what I want to see. Whereas in times gone by, a game like this, Arsenal would play their strongest team again, just like they did against Fulham. And the players would get tired. They would, just wear and tear, fall down with injuries. But what I do like is that he's got the squad and he's actually using the squad. Before, there were players that should have come on and should have been playing, but he'll just overuse the players. Do you get what I'm saying? And it was good, man. A couple of players got 90 minutes today. A couple of players got to come on. Wanyeri came on. Trossard didn't even play any part of the game. Calafiori, who's been playing, didn't play any part of the game. And I'm just really, really happy about it, man. So, from the get-go, Arsenal were on the front foot. You could see it wasn't about just keeping the ball, possession, without going anywhere. They were actually trying to make things happen. Saka in the first half, again, that left back didn't stand a chance against Saka. And I'm so happy that he's getting back to the form that we saw before he got injured last season. And, outside of things that, chances that we gifted them, like in the first half, Raya, don't know what happened there. When he thought the ball was going to go out, tries to tackle him, goes up for a throw and they take a quick one and they just missed the target. Outside of that, we were in total control of the game. I think the most frustrating thing was that as much as we were in control of the game, we weren't scoring. And again, it looked a bit like the set piece. And but yeah, I came out for that. I came out as if I was playing. But when the second half started, normally I'm like, ooh, a bit on edge. And then what didn't help was the fact that Julian Alvarez, who by the way, top player. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you were on my live, my watch along, you would have heard me say before the match that he's the one player I'm worried about. But he hit the crossbar and it was 0-0. I was like, yo, we can't keep inviting teams back in because that's the only way teams get joy against us, when we invite them in, when we drop off, when we start giving away possession and it gives them room to grow. That's the only way teams, get any joy against us. So I'm really, really happy that, we managed to just squash that. We get the set piece. Gabriel goes in, scores the header. And it's like, when we scored that set piece, when Gabriel scored, it's, normally with set pieces and teams that you kind of hope that you score from the set piece. You hope that, something can come from it. With Arsenal, it's almost like an expectation. And I can even see rivals against us. Like, it's almost like, oh, they're going to score. Like, and when the goal goes in, you're just like, oh, they've done it again. Set piece, ole, ole, ole. Like, honestly, Gabriel goes in, and from there, Atletico had to come out and start playing. And then just like that, bang, another goal. Gyökeres gets his goal. And was it Gyökeres that scored the second goal? No, Martinelli. Oh, listen. Lewis Skelly, Lewis Skelly for that Martinelli goal. That's what we were so used to seeing him do last season when he was at his best. Getting the ball, holding off a lot of people, and then just driving, and they can't catch him, they can't take him down, and he puts the ball into Martinelli. And that Martinelli is his finish. When you don't give him time to think about what he's doing, he can come out with that finish. And to beat Oblak from that angle, it had to be some finish, man. And Martinelli actually had a good game. He's actually doing all right this season. He looks like he's getting back to what we saw 2-3 seasons ago. Do you get what I'm saying? And you know, maybe all that stick had made him buck up his ideas. You know, Gyökeres then gets his goal. And okay, so a couple weeks ago, I said Gyökeres will get 20 goals. I'm not even worried about that. It's just about the chances. Now, since then, people have been talking about Gyökeres because he's had his goal drought and everything, and talking about his touch, talking about his technique, the way he runs and everything. Me personally, I don't care about any of that. We've had techie strikers. We've had the strikers that can do it all and just weren't scoring goals. I don't care how the goals go in as long as they go in. Today, he's been on a goal drought. That first one, deflection. That second one, just on the line. I don't care. He's a goal scorer. In the right position, however it goes in the back of the net, just let it go in. And I'm so glad, I'm so happy that he was able to get his goals, because I think he did all right today. And if he had gone another game without getting a goal, no one would notice, you know, the games where you actually do all right. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm happy for him. He got to celebrate. He's doing his interview now, which I'll watch after the fact, after I finish recording. But, you know, I do feel like, again, it was a statement victory from Arsenal. And what I like is that we've kept another clean sheet. It's becoming so hard to score against Arsenal, you know. And I heard Seedorf saying as well that even when they're gifted chances, even when it looks like we've made a mistake, Arsenal have a way of just regrouping and making it so that it's even harder for them to score anyway. So really, really good victory for Arsenal. Really, really happy. And statement victory. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to call some people, get their reactions. I used to do this a lot, but I stopped doing it. But now I'm actually going to bring it back, get some reactions, and so let me just set that up now. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought about today's game. What I also liked about the game is that with 20 minutes gone, Arsenal were able to take off Gabriel, Zubimendi, and someone else. I totally forgot who. And Eze. Do you get what I'm saying? 3 very good players, 3 of our starters, and just replace them with quality. You know, it's so refreshing being able to watch an Arsenal performance, have the game wrapped up by 70 minutes furthermore. That's number 1. But also, number 2, be able to actually take off our better players. Saka in that second half didn't really do much, but it's so good when we don't have to rely on him. We didn't rely on him for anything today in that second half. And he was able to just do what he's doing and win the game without the onus and emphasis on getting a goal being on him solely. So really, really good performance from Arsenal. Set piece again, I don't care. I think other teams, you know, this is the thing. Other teams complain about set pieces. And even though like I would like us to create more from open play and score more from open play. Today we scored 2 from open play. 2 good goals from open play as well. But all these people complaining about set piece. You would all love to be able to score the set pieces like that. So just because we can do it doesn't mean that we shouldn't do it. It's not aesthetically pleasing or what. Mate, I don't care. Because if Liverpool could have played United and scored 3 set pieces to win the game, they would have done it. We're very good at it, and we're going to continue to do it. Set piece, ole, ole, ole. So, yeah, man, let me call up my first person. get some reactions. This should be interesting. 1 second. Yo. Hello?
Yo.
What's good?
But there.
Who we got on the phone? Man?
It's the boy George, mate. A good friend, a good pal of yours, mate. How are you doing?
I'm good. I thought, do you know what? I said I was going to bring back the live callings. Today was going to be the first game. I'm happy that it's coming after a victory. But yeah, man, give me your thoughts on the win today, man.
Do you know what? At first, I thought the two teams going head to head, they'll probably shut each other out, and then it's going to be one of those fluky goals. This is at the start of the day, and then as the night drew in, I thought if Atletico are going to come like that, then we've got a different chink in our armor. Like, we know how to play good football as well, and that's the good thing about Arteta. Like, everyone goes, oh yeah, Arsenal was 1-0 to the Arsenal one. In the end, it's about winning football matches. Right. But I think what we do is, it's almost like, if I align it to like Mayweather, like, you got to know who's in front of you and how you're going to assess the situation. And are we going to sit in mid-block? Are we going to keep it tight, suss them out, and then go for it? And I just think even today was one of them games. It's like, it was 0-0 at basically 60 minutes. And all of a sudden, we smelt blood, and then that was it. Game done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I think what I'm really liking is the fact that, yes, we're getting the clean sheets, but the only way teams are getting any joy against us is if we give them something. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, man. I'm
three. How many open play goals? I think it's like one open play goal we conceded in 12 games. Who was that against? Newcastle. And even then,
yeah.
that really came from the corner. Yeah, no, it's because he went short on the corner and then played it. It made it an open goal. So yeah, open play goal. So yeah, no, I honestly think we're going to be relentless this season. I was reading a tweet just a second ago, and it was like, we still got Odegaard, Madueke. Look what Madueke was doing when he came. And what people forget is Gabriel Jesus is still an elite football player, and you add that to it, it's just a madness right now. It's just a madness right now. Look at the next couple of games. So we go strong against Palace at home, hopefully win that. And then you've got Brighton in the cup, and then it's like, okay, cool. Give the other guys now some game time. Get them hungry. Make them want to get involved and prove something. Look what Martinelli did today. He's now saying to the gaffer, like, Trossard's been doing his thing, but I'm still here. And that's what this competition has done. Yeah. It's just made everyone be on their toes.
And how good is it when you can actually, at 70 minutes, take off Gabriel, Zubimendi and Eze and bring on quality and actually give rest to players?
And bring on quality. Ben White was one of the best, for me, best right backs in two seasons ago. You know what I mean? Like, in England. So he comes on and you know you're good. Defensively and even in attack, you know you're good. He's going to run for the team. Like, I just don't see a weak player in this team. Like, you could even say Christian Norgard's probably at the bottom of the barrel in regards to what we have, but he's still going to just do a job. Do you know what I mean? And he knows his reasons and why he's there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, no, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. Like, I don't fear nobody. Like, obviously one game at a time, but this team can do it, man. You know what cup I really want to win?
Go on.
Obviously, we want to win the Champions League, but get it done early is the League Cup. I really want to win that. We ain't won that since 1993 or something like that. I really want to win that because you win that, you give them that taste.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? And people underestimate that psychological factor of winning that trophy.
Do you know what it
so
is
early in the season?
The fact that it's so hard to win any trophy now. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, before League Cup, they would play their weak players, and if they really wanted to go for it, they would.
No one's playing weak, bro. Look at the team we played against. Who did we play? Port Vale.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone came on.
Yeah, no, I hear it. But yeah, man, love for that. Hopefully, if Arsenal don't play as well as they did today, you still jump on and call. And
no, 100%. Listen, I'm here for the wins, for the draws and the defeats, because you're learning all of them. So,
love that, man. All right, my boy.
All right, nice one, brother.
All right. So yeah, man, that was George. I've got another person lined up. So let me get a Chelsea fan. I don't want to just overrun it with Arsenal today. Let me see. Try calling back. Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. That Wi-Fi was looking kind of mad still.
How you doing, though, man?
I'm alright. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Long time since I've heard you on this podcast, man. You're one of the originals that used to.
Yeah, from the radio, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, from the radio days. Oh yeah, I'm back.
So everyone, this is Crosser. This is Crosser, and who do you support? Mighty Arsenal, right?
No, man. I support a team that wins European Cups. Who's got European pedigree.
Oh, Nottingham Forest.
Some might call us the World Cup champions. Like, that's one title. Obviously, the first team in London with the European Cup, the first team to win all the cups.
Yeah, but you don't really want to be like involved in some of them, like the Conference League. You don't really want to be involved in that, though.
I don't know. I explained, but it's not that we qualified to the Conference League. We qualified because Man United won the FA Cup, and they finished about 13th, 14th that season. I don't know where they finished because I don't look towards the relegation battle. So we qualified just because of another team won the cup.
Right.
But yes. So, but also,
as much as I hear that, though, really and truly, before we get into that today's football, really and truly, like if Arsenal were to slip off or fall off and then be involved in the Conference League and then we won it and then we'd be boasting about it, you'd be like, "Are you having a laugh?"
No, I wouldn't because you ain't won nothing. So right, I will understand that.
Safe.
I will understand that. But you ain't won nothing. So I will understand that. But at the same time, one team from the Big Six will always be in the Conference League.
I hear it.
Go and buy what's going to be happening. So there's going to be a chance that you will be able to participate in that cup. And maybe that will be your first European Cup.
All right, so very quickly now, moving on to the fact that Arsenal haven't won anything. Obviously, we've just won today, 4-0 over Atletico Madrid.
Congratulations.
Are you looking at this team as, you know what, this year could finally be their year to actually win a major trophy?
No. Because Stoke did the same, playing the same type of football. I didn't think they was going to get European. Like, it's not sustainable playing this type of football. Like, I don't think.
But
it's
football,
not.
I genuinely believe the football today was okay. We dominated possession. We created chances. 2 of the goals, yes, they came from set pieces, but we also scored 2 from open play, and we dominated the game. It wasn't that parking the bus football that everyone expected. No.
Yeah, but we're looking at Atletico Madrid. What? I don't know. For me,
earlier on the season, no. Scored 5 past Real Madrid just the other week.
You're not listening to me. You're not like the level of Spanish football ain't at its peak anymore. So we need to stop thinking beating like teams like Atletico and Real Madrid is something special. It's a standard for a Premiership team. So who would it be special against then? Who would it be special?
Yeah, who would it be special against?
I think Bayern. This season, not last season. Yeah, I think Bayern's a very good team. I think PSG.
So you're only really rating any real performance or win against 2 teams, really and truly.
No. Listen. Hell, trying to twist my words. Don't be on this Piers Morgan stuff, yeah. And I don't want your comment box to go mad because it's like mad. Pause. Yeah, but anyway, I just don't. Let's keep it real, Daps. Yeah. Do you think this is like a standout title-winning team? Do you think that? And if you think that, then that's your opinion.
I genuinely do believe we have what it takes to win the league this year.
No. Answer the question. Stop.
Answer the question. Okay.
Third partying.
Ask me again.
Answer the question direct. Not a set piece. Not a set piece. answer the question. Do you think this is a title-winning team?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's what. Like you're on the set piece thing, like some indirect thing.
No, look.
I just want to hear like
So
yes.
Before you came on, I did actually say that I would like us to score more from open play. But at the end of the day, if we've got that in our locker, we've got that in our locker. Jamie Carragher said yesterday that Arsenal are more equipped because of the way football is right now with the set pieces and everything. Arsenal are more equipped to score more and win more in that way. But today we saw...
There's nothing wrong with that though. I'm going to be honest with you. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that when you're Stoke. But when you spend £1 billion, I expect more. But that's the next subject.
I hear it. So so with how, like you said, that we can't, win and it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable playing like this. Looking at the Premier League, let's just say, I know we just play Champions League, but looking at the Premier League, and you think you've seen enough from other teams to be like, Arsenal are not going to win it this year?
I think I've seen enough from City to see that they're hitting their stride. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I feel like with City, there's still more to come because certain players, what they signed, hasn't really hit the ground running as such. But they're still, you still got Erling Haaland, outstanding. Mm-hmm. You still got Shirky. You still got players who they signed, and you're thinking, wow, you know how Pep is. That team will come together, and I feel like later on in the season, they will have a great run.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. But go on.
But why don't you give the same grace to the Arsenal players who are yet to hit their stride as well?
Who, like Gokeres?
Whether it's Gokeres, whether it's Eze, I don't think Eze's really got started yet. Do you get what I'm saying?
What, Madueke?
No, I'm just saying, why don't you give the same grace to Arsenal players?
Of course, mate. I have. I have given the same grace to them. For Eze, I'm not giving Eze no grace because all he done is took a train down the road and moved to a new thing. He hasn't moved to a new country.
It's not as easy. It's not as easy as that though. It's not as.
I know it's not as easy as that, but I'm just saying it's like, what's his excuse?
Okay, so you as a Chelsea fan, let me flip it on you then. Yeah. So João Pedro has come into your team. How would you rate him so far this season?
Now, listen. I like him, but you're up to see what you're doing. You're doing the up to Joe thing. You're trying to look at statistics.
No. I'm not even talking about his goals. I'm not saying anything because I like João Pedro. And I think that's a very, very good signing. And I said that.
I like him.
I said that to you.
I like him.
If we're being honest, he's been a bit like the highlights have been Club World Cup and the first couple of games, but since then he's not really been on it. But then if I use your logic,
he has been on it. He has been on it. You saw the second half against Forest.
I'm not saying. I don't think he's been at it like that. But again, he's a good player, a good signing. But I'm just using your logic. He's taken a train up the road, so he should just be doing Brighton form, right? Seeing as it's just a train from Brighton.
Yeah, but the way man's looking at it, like we're looking at him like an out and out scorer. Was he an out and out scorer for Brighton?
No, but he's your main striker right now, though.
Yes, he is. But exactly. when you saw him, but he's our main striker by default because we got injuries. Yes or no?
Because he was playing ahead of.
No. Dapo.
He plays ahead of Liam Delap.
Okay, cool. But Dapo, is he our main striker at the moment because we got injuries?
He's your striker. I don't understand.
Yes. But ain't you missing someone like Palmer behind him with the link-up play? So
even with Palmer's there, João Pedro is your striker.
Okay. But how I'm trying to say, Dapo, can I speak, please? Yeah, because you're like, see, when I start doing this, people in the comments are going to say, this man's crazy, because I'm going to start going, my ADHD is going to kick in. Yeah? When you played the 10 role the other day, yeah, in the second half against Forest, did he look more comfortable naturally?
Yeah, because he's a good player.
Cool. Okay, cool.
He's a good player. But
so what he has to do at the moment, hear me out, he has to go back past the midfield, drop down deep, pause, yeah, and get the ball. That's what I'm saying. So he hasn't got no one supplying him. The other day we played Andre Santos behind him, bro.
No, but regardless of the reason, the only reason I brought him up here is because you said for Eze that You're not giving
What
him
about
any grace.
Esteval? What about Esteval? Talk about Esteval.
I
Don't
like
talk about
Esteval.
João Pedro.
I like
Talk about Esteval.
Okay, I like Esteval. So I
And he
don't
adapted
know,
well.
I don't know what you think I'm trying to do here, but I like these players that you've brought in. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
No, because you're trying to use brain. Pause. Yeah.
Yo. But no, what I'm trying to say to you, the only reason why I'm saying this to you is because you're saying you're not giving Eze any grace whatsoever. And I'm saying that's not fair. Just because go on.
I get it. He's come from a team who's won the same amount of trophies as Arteta. Yeah? They've both won the FA Cup and the Community Shield. Yeah, he's come from a team which is arguably was successful, yeah? He's 28.
And Chelsea.
Yeah, he's 28. He's 28, 29. Yeah? It's like, I can't give him grace because he ain't got time on his side to prove himself. That's why I can't give him grace. I feel like he's a good player. He's playing with a lot of internationals who he plays with. So I'm not saying that, but I just feel like that maybe it's that move wasn't for him, innit?
No, I wouldn't go that far. But yeah. So Crosser, hopefully we get to hear from you a bit more. And you need to tell some of your Liverpool compatriots to join as well. What's wrong with him?
Bro, they're getting 4 wings and chips, bro, at the moment. Hey, you don't know that, so big up yourself, yeah. Know, man. Bye.
So yeah, that's Crosser. He's a Chelsea fan, as you heard. So guys, I'm going to do one more call, see if the guy picks up. But yeah, you can see what the Chelsea fans are thinking. They don't really want to rate it because it's not coming up against Bayern or PSG. There's always an excuse as to why people don't want to rate an Arsenal performance. So by that logic, you can only rate it against, like 2 or 3 teams. So I don't know about that, man. But let me call my boy Nacy to get one more fan reaction, and then we're done. Hopefully he picks up. He's probably in the group chats, battling in the group chats.
Hi, bro.
Yo, you're live on my podcast.
Yeah, like that.
You're live, just like that. I didn't want to warn you because I didn't want you to come and be media trained.
Okay.
So, obviously, Arsenal have just won. I'm just here doing my reaction, and I thought let me call some people to get their reaction to the game. And you're a die-hard Arsenal fan, and I like to feel like sometimes you apply logic because you have some wayward ways, like you don't like Ozil, but cool. but yeah, what's your reaction to today's game?
Bro, ecstatic, man, ecstatic. Like, I feel like this is probably the loudest I've shouted this season. Yeah, obviously 4 goals against Atletico, a team that is renowned for being obviously tough, stubborn, very physical. A manager that me and the man that we reference as like a terrorist. You get me? But at the same time, we brought our own terrorists this time. You get me? Because as you can see, how stubborn we've been, how physical we've been this season, and obviously our defense is no joke. So I was actually thinking, this game could be a 0-0, maybe a 1-0 by set piece. When we scored the header, I thought, that's it, 1-0. But no, we went on to get the second, third and fourth. You get me? Our striker scored 2 goals, which I'm happy about. People can say whatever they want about the finishes. You understand? Anybody who's played football, you get me? But whatever level, they all count in it. So,
and I think that's what I'll say. I just needed him to score. And do you know what? Before the end of the season, if he scores another 20 like that, do you think I'll care?
There you go, man. There you go. So, I think I've been one of the biggest critics of Martinelli, and I think this season I feel like he's come with a point to prove. Obviously, we've brought in new signings that could easily threaten his space. Obviously, he's got the competition of Trossard, Madrid, you get me, Eze could stay out there, and every time we've needed Martinelli to come up clutch, but that second goal today was so important. Even though it's all about Skelly in the goal, but that finish, take nothing away from that finish, man. Right. So just want to give a shout out to Martinelli, a player that he's probably the player I've criticised the most in the last 3-4 years are asking. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And speak on like the fact that with 70 minutes gone, we can bring off Gabriel,
mate.
Eze, Zubimendi, and not even be stressing.
Well, as Arsenal fans, like, especially those of us that are like, our age, mate, we're not used to this, man. We're used to, praying that one man doesn't get injured because we know the drop in class is, different. So it's like, I still feel like I'm pinching myself though every time, and it's like, this is literally the most, me on a personal level, I get tagged with the pessimistic or negative fan, but I think anybody speaking to me this season, this is the most optimistic and positive that I've ever been, and it feels good, man. I've got a bounce in my step, you get me? I bought Arsenal shirt again for the first time in probably, I don't know how many years, like, you know what I'm saying? I've got home and away, so yeah, man, we're looking good, man. That depth thing is different.
I find myself like almost like being like that as well, in terms of like we've been here and I've got PTSD, so sometimes I forget we're actually good. We're not going to concede, and I'm the end of the match comes and I'm like, bro, why was I even worried? Like, because I forget that we're actually really good. Now, I had on a caller before you, and he was saying that it's against Atletico Madrid. No one's really rating the Spanish league like that anymore. And then I said to him, so who would you rate a win against? He said Bayern or PSG, and I said, so you can only rate a win against two teams. Do you get what I'm saying? But for you,
but then that shows you how good we are. Then, if that's what he's saying, he's actually contradicting himself. Then, because if you're saying it's only 2 teams that you're concerned about, or that you think you would break, then that shows you that there's a lot of good teams in Europe.
Right.
You talk about Inter, we still can't write off Madrid. We definitely can't write off Barca. Like, I think Inter's definitely an interesting one because they're quite solid defensively. So I'm looking forward to that test in January. Even though it could be the way we're playing now, we might already be qualified by that game. So it might not even be as important. I think it's a second to last game. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. No, I definitely hear that, man. And for me personally, I'm just happy that a team like Atletico Madrid, even if they didn't come with the best performance or whatever, the name of Atletico Madrid in itself, to come here and beat them 4-0, like is a statement. Not statement to say we're going to win the Champions League, but a statement where people are like, oh, this is a serious team, because
I think you're. I don't think you should backtrack, bro. Yeah, maybe not win the Champions League, but it is a statement win, bro. In that, like we said, this is one of the stuff. Don't forget, it's Real Madrid.
You're cutting out, sir. Hello.
Too early this season, and we see that Real Madrid, they got.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, go on. So say it again.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, yeah, man. I don't think it should be downplayed at all. It's definitely a statement win. Maybe we can't, outright say win the Champions League, but I'm not going to argue with anybody that says, Arsenal will win the Champions League or Arsenal are favourites, like, and that's coming from me who would years before I would never ever last year I would never put us as favourites. But if somebody puts us as favourites now, it's quite hard to argue, mate. I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, man. I think all in all, man, it was a very, very good day, man, and and the only time we really look like we're in trouble is when we give the opposition the chance, like that Julian Alvarez one. Timber lost the ball there, and then Alvarez then goes and hits the bar, but or Raya.
And the riot.
Oh my
gosh, that is crazy and rare. It's true, and that's really what it is, man. Like, I think sometimes we're so like Saliba's guilty of this here. His biggest strength is how confident he is. Sometimes he's a bit too. Obviously, we know how good Saliba is. Right. He's so confident. This guy just you're so relaxed when he's in a 1v1 and that kind of thing. But sometimes that's even to his detriment. I thought it's kind of trickling to players a bit like, guys, just concentrate for 90 minutes, because one thing we know about Arsenal is we can dominate a team. Have 10 shots, 20 shots, they'll have one shot and score. I don't know why that always happens against us.
Right.
So thankfully that wasn't the case today. But yeah, definitely, man. The defense is just, mate, I've never enjoyed. I haven't enjoyed the defense like it since the early 2000s and 90s, man.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand with these clean sheets as well.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
But yeah,
I
man.
actually think that in the Premier League we can break Chelsea's records this
Do you
year.
know what?
I'm very confident of that.
On that Chelsea record, for me, do you know how?
Mm.
I don't think that record's ever going to be broken. Do you know what it means to only concede 15 goals in a season?
Bro, trust me. I know.
That's
I think we can do it, bro.
I know. One can hope. We,
You know what it is, bro? It's because when we say defense, it's not just it's the keeper too, bro. Right, he made a little bit of an error today, but bro, when it comes to catching out the air, I don't think there's anyone better than this guy. So that already is half the battle. The amount of teams that struggle with crosses, you see it all the time. Even we do it to teams where we put the keeper under, and the keepers just look, Vicario, the Chelsea keeper, Sanchez, all these guys. You see them like scrapping for balls. Raya is just so reassured. Then, if he's under pressure, he can play with his feet. So having a sick defense and a sick keeper, bro, and where teams are not having, we're playing matches, they're not having a shot on target, bro. I think we can beat that. We can in the league. We can do it, bro.
Yeah,
we can do it. I'm telling you, it's what 8? Are we 8 matches down now?
Yeah,
another 30 to go.
To go.
It's a big ask, bro, but it's possible, man.
I know.
I would put my money on it.
We'll see game by game. But yeah, man, love for taking part.
Therefore, man, thanks for the call.
Yeah, man, I'll shout you, man.
Take care.
Yeah. But yeah, man, guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed. Take this off. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed the call-in. You lot, get at me, man. If there's anyone that wants to get involved in a call-in and hear what people have to say, then let me know, man. And make sure you lot join the lives. I'm going to start streaming FIFA again. And but yeah, that's it from me, guys. I'm out.